Hello everyone, this unit development focuses on integrating the arts with regular subjects, and the arts that I touched upon are music, dance, and drama, and the regular subjects that I used were science and history. So the unit objective is, at the end of the unit, students will be able to understand the flow of energy in nature and learn how to compose songs. You will be more aware of the environmental problems that we face. They will strive to take care of our earth and feel comfortable expressing their emotions through dance. And they will also know about the history of the United States, become aware of different cultures, and be appreciative of the things we take for granted. So, lesson 1, the standards that we used are here. This is the science standard. And then over here we have the music standard. So how this lesson will go is that students will be asked to think about what energy is. Then the teacher will ask students to give example of what things use energy and where it comes from. For example, a form of energy could be electricity. Another form of energy could be food. Then the teacher will go on to transition to ask the students how they think animals get their energy. And then for the thorough, the teacher will write down all of the main points the students bring up when they're talking about how animals get their energy. And then the teacher will begin to proceed to explain how a cycle chart looks like. And then they will be handed worksheets that explain how energy from the sun is used in the animal's food. And in the beyond part, students will present their charts to the class. And in addition to that, they will be expected to write a catchy tune using an appropriate song and write about the flow of energy. Lesson number 2, we have the science standard over here, and these are all targeted at a fifth grade classroom. And then over here we have the dance standard. So in the intro, the teacher will begin by asking students to wiggle their bodies, and that's just to get them a little bit loose and comfortable with the idea of dancing, because we want our students to feel comfortable with the art, and they should know that it's not meant to be perfect, it's just an outlet in which they can express themselves. In the thorough, students will go on computer and take notes on a community in which is trying to be eco-friendly. So for example, maybe a community that has zero energy homes, or a community that has installed better plants. For example, in California, you see that succulents and those type of plants are being planted more often now. This will be done independently, and students will present the information in a creative way. And they have the option of using technology if they choose to. In the beyond, students will get into groups of 4 and create a 1 to 3 minute dance in which they express their feelings about environmental issues. After they get informed about all of the issues that we have, such as polluting and stuff like that, they will be asked to explain how they feel and show one dance move that encompasses that feeling. Lastly, we have the third lesson, and in this lesson, students will be dealing with history and drama. So students describe major pre-Columbian settlements, and then over here they use vocabulary within the lesson plan. So in the into, the teacher will have the students go around the room and dramatically express how they feel. That's also meant to have the students be comfortable with expressing things in a dramatic way, and it also a great way for students to get to know one another and empathize with one another and just make the classroom a more personal setting. And then after everyone gets started, they will take a quiz on theater terms they learned the day before or the day of, and then after the quiz has been taken, teacher will then explain everything they learned in theater will be used to understand the Native Americans of the United States. And right here is a website that if you click on it, it takes you to an informative place about the Native Americans that lived here. In the through as a class, we will discuss some of the basic luxuries we have, such as light, grocery stores, and ovens, and then compare them and contrast to those things to the daily lives that Native Americans have. And then the beyond portion, students will then write a story from a first person point of view while applying vocabulary words of drama to structure the story. And then they will read the story out loud expressively to class, and that is about it. And as you can see, all of these not only incorporated regular subjects and visual arts, but in addition to that, they were lesson plans that included things that are important for students to learn that apply to their everyday lives, such as being appreciative, such as taking care of their environment. And I think those are wonderful skills that as teachers we should always install within our students.